Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. The drive will start with an option going left. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He may go. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. It's a scintillating run by Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy is simply sensational.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Adolphe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he's going to be brought down right there after the catch at the 34. Throwing is Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offense
taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith. 46 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Hurts. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins, 40 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To throw is Jackson. Flush to his right. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Eagles' 24-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
63.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Adafe Owe. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Final 30 seconds in this first quarter. And it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Second down. Here's Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
I give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice game.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Now 2nd and 3. And they run with Edwards off the option. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll run here with Edwards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson. Right side, there's Likely with it. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Now it's Jackson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going to try and throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. On 2nd down, Jackson. That's complete, left side to Bateman. And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Edwards will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. On first down, Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 73 yards. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. They'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
On second and goal, Hurts. And this has caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14.
Ravens 14. To kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Oh, we got to scramble. Well, let's go.
Jackson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Jackson on first down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And an Eagle first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Play action. It's Jackson. His throw incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Boy, not deterred from those first two failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down. Now they go for it on fourth down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
63.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On first and 10, it's Swift. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And quickly, they get to the line. Right back to Swift again on second down. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
The extra point, not exactly a thing of beauty, but it does ricochet home. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
4th down, here's Jackson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.